Finally, the moment I've been waiting for. My yellow roses are starting to bloom. Look how pretty. Look at these. I forgot what kind these are. Oh, it's called Walking on Sunshine. And here's a little lone bud right here. Come on, focus, focus, enhance. and here we have another one. When they first start, to bud, they're like a really, really golden yellow. And then they lighten up in color. And wow, look at that. That's really pretty. Let's check out this one. And I can't even see because it's so bright out. There we go. And we got this one. And look at the red. The pretty, like, almost like pinkish reds going through it. Really, really gorgeous. And yet another one. And I planted this in a pot. And I planted it like 2 years ago. And it's actually doing well in this pot. It's like I think a 5-gallon tree pot. Wait, let's check it out. And yeah, so it's like a 5-gallon tree pot, and I got to clean the inside of that pot out. But yup, I'm so happy. Let's see what other roses are blooming today. And we got the antique tea roses, and this is Madame Caroline Testout, or Testu. Don't know how to pronounce French. And this is actually Portland's rose. It's the Rose of Portland. Back in, I think, 1906, they were having some kind of like World's Fair. I don't know if I got the exact year right. And they planted these particular roses all over the streets of Portland just to welcome all the visitors coming from around the world. And some of those rose bushes from over 100 years ago still survive today in Portland. But I'm in New York. And here we go. Look how gorgeous. And we got a beautiful, beautiful bud right here. And again, this is an antique rose. So these aren't your average, regular hybrid type of roses. These are really, really antique and very like old-fashioned type of roses. And we had a little bit of rain, so some of them, they get a little tissue papery looking, if you know what I mean. Here's another bud. And some more. And this bush can get about 10 feet tall. By the end of the summer, which is absolutely crazy. This was just planted from one little rose bush that I got at a nursery about maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And I like to try to make bouquets with them, but the problem is they're not long stem roses, so they're very hard to make bouquets with. And there we go in various states of growth. And they just took over this whole entire area. Now I'll pull back on my camera. It's actually leaning forward. The whole entire rose bush is leaning forward. And I put a park bench that I found somebody was throwing an old park bench out. And it was on the side of the road. And I took it home. Has cast iron arms on it and cast iron legs, and I actually put it under the rose bush just to sort of prop it up so it doesn't tilt all the way forward. All right, let's see what else is blooming. So this is another Walking on Sunshine. Now this one is pretty shot. This rose bush has a lot of dead leaves. Dead stalks on it, and I might have to cut it down soon. It's pretty, it's lived past its usefulness, if you know what I mean. But they make beautiful, beautiful roses, yellow. And they grow really tall, as you can see here. Now, I've never seen a rose bush get this big before in my whole entire life. Look how tall this one is. And this is Poseidon. And it hasn't really done anything yet, but it's actually growing into one of my crabapple trees. As you can see, they're meeting together, and they're intertwining into each other. And that's a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to have to get inside of here and cut part of the tree so the roses don't, get tangled up in there. And you can see some of the purple rose buds. And it turns into the most beautiful lavender color roses. Right now it's like a darker, almost like mauve or plum type of color. Well, I don't know what you would call that color. But these are some of my favorite favorite roses. Let me try to give you a close-up there. And you can see this, I mean, rose bush even started growing into here, into my forsythia. And yeah, this, I mean, I've never seen a rose bush get this enormous. Look how tall that is. That is crazy. You can see all the buds on top of there. Look at that. And last but not least, we have the Easy Does It rose bush, which is a really, really amazing color of almost like a coral and orange. And you can see how beautiful that is. Excuse the banging noises. This isn't a very peaceful Zen type of video. They're building a house next door, and they've been banging every single day from 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 p.m. nonstop. All right, so there you go. Look at those beautiful orangey, coral-colored roses. And again, this is Easy Does It. And I had this one for over 6 years. And it comes back every year. Now I have another rose bush over here intertwining with this one. I may have to cut it down soon. And if you hear that noise, that's my air conditioner. It's really hot out today here in New York and humid. And the Easy Does It actually changes colors as it progresses. It gets even lighter. It almost turns like a pinkish color. Here's some more. And I actually, for the first time in years, haven't used any fertilizer or anything on these rose bushes, and they're still doing quite wonderful. All right, so that's what's going on in the garden today. And hopefully soon I'll have some more roses popping up, because I do have other bushes, and but they're just budding right now. So there you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys all soon, and hopefully we'll have some more things happening shortly.